manually mute it, and I think I know why. It was a pop-up. Okay. So yeah, if I remember right, basically Mojo's like, this bit's a bitch. Like one of 2 bits that I think were like really fucked with him. So let's get back into it. It seems quite dark. Was it always this dark?
Hey, over here, little Hal.
We've tried everything.
Yo, little Hal.
This metal is psychonically charged, rendering it effectively indestructible. Well,
Indeed.
in such an extreme situation, I suppose it's possible to cause it harm, but I don't think.
Hey, I'm Baku, baby. How you doing today, my man?
Then what's our
Boston
plan?
makes me
Ray, you
feel
should check out that
good.
side.
I'm picking
Right.
up something odd.
How you doing?
What's your take on this?
Pew.
An indestructible gate attached to a damaged frame. A few concussive hits and the hinges might just break loose.
12 o'clock high.
Oh. So pissing down and proper is, isn't it? I heard it's starting to like, I think there's like thunder and shit, right? I'm pretty sure I heard it's starting to rumble before I start to stream. Now I've got headphones on, I can't hear shit. Oh god. Oh god, I'm already down. Well, shit. Yeah, I'm way too relaxed at the moment for this. I need to de-chill to get to not die.
Particle throwers aren't doing anything to them. Tether them as fast
I have a cup of tea and a smoke. Oh no. Get me up, Ray! Oh wait, I'm in the Smash the Babies, aren't I? That's it. Yeah, smash the baby. Don't smash the baby.
Looks like a good place for slime tethering.
Oh, shits. Ah. Hey, Mojo baby! How you doing, geez? Lovely to see you, my man. As you can see, we just busting. We busting. Also, it didn't take me too long to remember that I had to actually, like, slingshot and slam these little fucks. Ah, come on. Give me up, Ray. Give me up. And I'm doing splendid, cheers, dude. Ah. Doing better now that I can get rid of all these baby bitches. Oh, shit. Oh, fucking hell.
The kid's on to something. How about some slime tethering?
Slime tethering? I don't want to slime tether. Why not just throw them down like that? Although that did seem to help me. I'm not even going to be able to watch because of shit in Twitch app. Oh, really? I know your internet's down until tomorrow, you were saying, but like, I'm guessing like your 4G ain't too good either. Will you see all the captures Ghost from his Spirit? No. Oh shit! I do need to help him. He's my only savior. Ow, you prick. Get me up, Ray. Ray.
I'm on it.
Ray. Ray, get me up, Ray.
Hook them together.
Alright, fine. I'll do the hook thing. That's what you've been asking. See, this is what happens when I try doing their way. Everyone fails. Jeez. Well, shit. It is coming down a fair amount, isn't it? Okay. Proper pissing it down.
Yo, new guy.
We've tried everything. This metal is psychonically charged, rendering it effectively indestructible. Well, in such an extreme situation, I suppose it's possible to cause it harm, but I don't think anything we have is going to make a dent in it.
Then what's our plan?
Ray, you two check out that side.
I think I'm picking up something odd here. What's your take on this? An indestructible gate attached to a damaged frame. A few concussive hits and the hinges might just break loose.
12 o'clock high.
They're too well protected. Our energy streams aren't going to hurt them.
Peter, go kick one. The only hope we have is to stay alive and keep them away from the Ecto.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Okay.
Precisely.
Did cooldowns, I have to type it. You suck. That's fair. Oh my god. That was quick. That one was way quicker. You were stuck in this bit for way too long. Yeah, I feel like I might be going to experience that with you right soon, buddy. I kind of feel like maybe I should try and hook them to these spaces. Like, can I?
This metal
Okay.
is psychonically charged, rendering it effectively indestructible. Well, in such an extreme situation, I suppose it's possible to cause it harm, but I don't think anything we have is going to make a dent in it.
Then what's our plan?
Ray, you two check out that side.
I think I'm picking up something odd here. What's your take on this? An indestructible gate attached to a damaged frame. A A few concussive hits and the hinges might just break loose.
12 o'clock high.
They're too well protected. Our energy streams aren't going to hurt them.
Peter, go kick one. The only hope we have is to stay alive and keep them away from the
Because he's
Echo.
down already.
I wholeheartedly agree with Rick.
More precisely,
I'm switching back to the other gun.
is capable of attaining
I'm just gonna shoot with my normal gun. That seems way more effective.
targets, which is
How about Cosby aim? Man, I'm going back to Sunday.
Marty, the lowers aren't doing anything to them. Tether them and smash them into something.
The kid's on to something.
Oh, god damn it. I mean, we got one done with that one, and I don't think we got any done with the green tethers. If you can get past it in less than about 5 hours, you're doing better than me. Oh, really? That it does seem pretty intense.
take a scan. see
These
what you
babies
find.
don't fuck about.
Hey, over here, little help.
We've tried everything.
Yo, little
this
help.
metal is psychonically charged, rendering it effectively indestructible.
Just to figure out what to do, then another forever to actually manage to do it. Well, I feel
in
like
such
you're
an
meant to throw them
extreme
into that,
situation,
like, because
suppose
I
it's
had one of this
possible
mouth I had,
to
like,
but
turn
don't
off
think
green,
anything we have
and I think
is
it's
going
because I
to
slammed something into it,
Then what's our plan?
so I feel like I need to do it with
Hey, you
these
check
two
out
as
that
well,
side.
but those green things just don't give you enough time, man.
What's your take on this? An indestructible gate attached to a damaged frame. A few concussive hits
fly.
and the hinges might just break loose.
12 o'clock high.
They're too well protected. Our energy streams aren't going to hurt them.
Peter, go kick one. The only hope we have is to stay alive and keep them away from the Echo.
I wholeheartedly agree with Rick.
More precisely, they're little stoning.
Oh man, they come in every direction.
198
Fucking
feet per
hell.
second
Okay.
Before they hit their targets, which is us.
How about Cosby aim? Man,
Jiminy
I'm going
cricket.
back to Sunday.
So I'm guessing,
Marty, the
okay,
lowers aren't doing anything to them. Tether them and smash them into something.
maybe if I get them to smash into, like, if I try and dodge a lot around the gate, they'll smash into the gate. Give me the section by uninstalling and putting your PS4 into an industrial blender. Right. Okay, well at least I have a PS4 that I can do that too.
Psychonically charged,
Don't have
rendering
a-
it effectively indestructible.
Don't have a thing though.
Well,
I think the
in
most
such an
annoying this bit is
extreme
just you have to
situation,
listen
I
to this
suppose
over and
it's
over. Just
possible
let's get on with
to
it,
cause
you know?
harm, but I don't think anything we have is going to make a dent in it.
Then what's our plan?
Ray, you two check out that side.
I think I'm picking up something odd here. What's your take on this? An indestructible gate attached to a damaged frame. A few concussive hits and the hinges might just break loose.
12 o'clock high.
They're too well protected. Our energy streams aren't going to hurt them.
Peter, go kick one. The only hope we have is to stay alive and keep them away from the Echo.
I wholeheartedly agree with Rick.
More precisely, they're little stone angels capable of attaining speeds of 198 feet per second before they hit their targets, which is
Crazy. This is crazy.
Man, I'm going back to Sunday.
And this game pisses me off so much we don't skip all shit. Yeah, the game knows I just failed. That's why I said that's the first time I've seen. Yeah, that's it. Just let me get straight on with it. This one's gonna be difficult though. Well, they say about going to the green slime thing, so I feel like we may as well start with that.
This metal is psychonically charged, rendering it effectively indestructible. Well, in such an extreme situation, I suppose it's possible to cause it harm, but I don't think anything we have is going to make a dent in it.
Then what's our plan?
Ray, you two check out that side.
I think I'm picking up something odd here. What's your take on this?
Yeah, that's it, Mojo Man. Like,
Indestructible gate
just let's play, you
attached
know?
to a damaged frame. A few concussive hits and the hinges might just break loose.
12 o'clock high.
They're too well protected. Our energy streams aren't going to hurt them.
Peter, go kick one. The only hope we have is to stay alive and keep them away from the Echo.
I wholeheartedly agree with Rick.
fuck! Come on! It's like instant, basically. God damn. Fucking hell. I mean, am I just gonna kill them by slamming them into each other? Like,
Hey, over here, little
We've
help.
tried everything.
Yo,
this
little
metal
help.
is psychonically charged, rendering it effectively indestructible.
the Triple J singer dialogue so many times. Right? Okay,
In
yeah.
such an extreme situation, I suppose it's possible to cause it harm, but I don't think anything we have is going to make
Oh.
a dent in it.
Oh, my mouse decided to not be there
Ray,
for a
you
while.
two check out that side.
I think I'm picking up something odd here. What's your take on this? An indestructible
Maybe I
gate
need to slam
attached
these
a
into
damaged
that.
frame. A few concussive hits and the hinges might just break loose.
12 o'clock high.
They're too well protected. Our energy streams aren't going to hurt them.
Peter, go kick one. The only hope we have is to stay alive and keep them away from the Ecto.
I wholeheartedly agree with Rick.
More precisely, they're little stone angels capable of attaining speeds of 198 feet per second before they hit their targets, which is us.
Kamikaze aim. Man, I'm going back to Sunday.
The particle throwers aren't doing anything to them.
Oh, god damn it, Ray. God damn it, Ray. I was doing alright until you did that. Fuck. Fuck, come on. I may be misremembering, but I think I know what to do. So if you get to the point where you just want to know and ask, I probably could have answered. It was in my head. Okay, cool. I appreciate it. Yeah, it may. I'll keep trying it for a bit, but it may come a time that I have to ask that question.
Hey, over here.
We've
Little
tried
help?
everything. This
Yo,
metal
little
is
help?
psychonically charged, rendering it effectively indestructible. Well, in such an extreme situation, I suppose it's possible to cause it harm, but I don't think anything we have is going to make a dent in it.
Then what's our plan?
Ray, you two check out that side.
I think I'm picking up something odd here. What's your take on this? An indestructible gate attached to a damaged
Yeah, I
frame.
always like to try stuff in takes me tries, but eventually I was meant to Google. Yeah, too right. Yeah, no shame in that, you know. Motherfucker, you're already on me. You're already on me. Oh my, I'm already down.
Energy streams aren't going to hurt them.
Peter, go kick one.
There is no
Only hope we
safe
have is
spot.
to stay alive and keep them away from the Ecto.
I wholeheartedly agree with Rick.
More precisely, they're little stone angels capable of attaining speeds
A little
of
bit.
198 feet per second before they hit their targets, which is us.
Kamikaze aim. Man, I'm going back to Sunday.
The particle throwers aren't doing anything to them. Tether them and smash them into something.
I would, but Jesus, man, they're just on it constantly.
Aim high. Look behind you. That's good. Keep working. Looks like a good place for slime tethering.
Oh, come on. We didn't even get any of those mouths done.
Ooh, man.
Well, oh, there's actually a book out there fighting the other Ghostbusters. But I assume I'm just going to tether them together to smash.
Ah, he got me.
Let me actually, I've got other guns. Let me try those guns. Man, it is really coming down out there. Guess it's monsoon season.
Hey, over here. Little
We've
help?
tried everything.
Yo,
This metal
little
is
help?
psychonically charged, rendering it effectively indestructible.
So I'm wondering if these would do it.
Situation, I suppose it's possible to cause harm, but I don't think anything we have is going to make a dent in it.
Then what's our plan?
Ray, you two check out that side.
Have yourself to the floor and pray. Yeah, that's it. It was raining here a minute ago when you took down your Ingvad, but it wasn't heavy. Ah, fair. Yeah, England. Hey.
12 o'clock high.
Sad times, hey.
Too well protected. Our energy streams aren't going to hurt them.
Peter, go kick it. The only hope we have is to stay alive and keep them away from the Ecto.
I wholeheartedly agree with Rick.
So that totally does
More
nothing.
precisely, they're little stone angels capable of attaining speeds of 198 feet per second before they hit their targets, which is us.
Kamikaze aim. Man, I'm going back to Sunday.
The particle throwers aren't doing anything to them. Tether them and smash them into something.
Not much longer.
Scan him, he's not
Looks like a good place for slime tethering.
Follow my lead. Hook them together.
Oh, motherfucker. Oh, no, my mouse.
Pour it out.
Look behind you.
How about some slime tethering?
just endless.
Aim high. You're almost there.
Oh! Oh, slimed again. On the right. Hook them together.
The kid's on to something.
Am I? What did I do something? Okay, I did one thing, but what did I do?
Look behind you. Aim high. He's hurting.
Tether them and smash them into something.
I am just meant to smash them into it, aren't I?
On the right. Scan it.
Scan it? Fuck you!
Look behind you. That's good. Keep working.
Brrr. Thanks for joining the party.
I think we're getting close.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay. There's a good silver lining takeaways, but still, a devastating refuse to change your fine. Yeah, man, that's it. To go out on penalties is so rough. Also, why the fuck did he? I mean, who? Like, it is on Southgate, because I mean, the players didn't score in the whole time, but like, you know, being full time enough. But like,
Tether the gate to my bumper,
why would you bring
and
on
I'll
Rashford
pull
and
it down.
Sancho purely for penalties? Like, their first. Well, I think Rashford got like a tackle, but I think Sancho's first touch was a penalty in the final. Fuck that. You know, that's awful. Oh no, that's done that quite a bit.
Okay, good. Give me a few more, just to be sure. Being a beauty.
This way, nice young woman.
Thank you.
Swirl above the green skulls is what you have to do, but it's not clear about that at all. Oh, is oh okay. Yeah, I didn't notice
Come on,
that at all.
Spangs. Getting there is the fun part.
The sad thing is with games like this, you never know if you actually had a checkpoint or not, or if it's going to make you do that again.
Careful. This matrix is becoming increasingly unstable.
Uh-oh.
So I've seen the Matrix. I know what's meant to happen at least. New invents the snails. Yeah, it was stupid. There was a good kick takers on the pitch who were already warmed up in the mindset. Yeah, man. Like I know, like people might volunteer to
Feel
take
like
kicks
you're
and shit, but like the
being
fact you've been like
watched.
Saka had a
Ready.
great competition,
Same
putting him
drill
as the
as
last penalty
before.
taker.
Hook me
That
up
was a bit.
again.
That was
I'll
fucking
take
harsh,
care of it.
dude. Like someone like
Right,
Sterling
the
should have been
tethers.
standing up for that, because at least he has experience, you know. Poor little bugger. PU. Oops, shit, wrong thing. My bad. What do you want? That? Is that what you're after? What were you? Oh yeah, okay, cool.
At least the tether's held. My
No,
fault.
it's just a prick hate him
Winston!
if he's trying to get fancy only to miss the target. Oh man, yeah, like why would you like he had like 3 different run-ups
It's
to it
tough.
basically.
For real.
Yeah, just go take a
worry.
go take a penalty. It's hard
He's
enough.
tough, but
Just
you
go
just
smack
look
it and
pretty
hope for the
hard.
best. Like, you know what I
Can you
mean?
get her rolling again?
Nah.
Nah.
Crickets. She's down for the count, guys.
Well, let's at least tie her up
Hate
to the
leaving
roof.
her here like this.
I know it, Ray. This is definitely turning into a bad neighborhood. But we've got to keep moving. Guess we're walking from here.
Some of us have been walking.
Right?
Keep your eyes peeled.
I think we've got guests.
I knew it.
I think we're gonna wish we had that super slammer.
Super slammer. Oh, in the car. Where is it?
Give them a what for.
That's a lot of whatever they are. Behind you. Watch it. Stream's nearly crossed.
Ow.
Keep it going!
Dave! Hey! It's on your left! Run!
That's a whole lot of what... All yours! Focus on the cultists!
Damn, Peter's down again.
This is fantastic!
Come on, Peter.
Like a monster match!
Fucking monster mash, motherfucking piece of shit. Oh. She's going to try and show off just makes me finish with Intimate. No. Oh wait, what's Intimate said? Hang on. Let me pause this. I've missed like a bunch. Okay, I missed a load. Right. How you doing, Intimate? Dude, lovely too. She tried to use 0 after 7, but doesn't feel as good to play. No way, really. It's true situation important to try to show off, makes you piss off. Yeah, right. It's like the fucking final. 3 and 4 feel like crap mechanic after playing the Kwame games, and 0. Okay. Let's finish Yakuza 7 and the storyline related to other Yakuza games after all we didn't realise. Okay. Should we focus on the story? It's awesome. Did you beat the OP boss? Did you beat him? You beat the game. Nice. Oh shit. I'm actually very quickly, whilst I'm actually thinking about it, I'm going to actually bring up Stream Raiders because I keep forgetting about that shit. So, 2 seconds. Man, it is pissing it down. Hey, ends, dude. Lovely to you, my man. Just going to load up this and then we'll get back to it. In fact, can I upgrade anything? I think I've bought all the upgrades for this game now. For Ghostbusters, not Stream Raiders by any means. Okay, Stream Raiders is loading. Then I need to switch it to Captain, so it will need to reload. Because it's a piece of shit. Okay. And yeah, how you doing, buddy? Where did you get the "you suck" from? The internet. Like somewhere. Well, actually, I don't know. I either got it from like an MP3, just like "you suck" Bender Rodriguez online kind of thing. Or I sometimes will find like the clip on YouTube, or if I have the movie or whatever, and then just like cut it out. I'm having someone to talk to on Stream Raiders for some reason. Let me switch to Stream Raiders so you guys can actually see what's going on here. This is the first time I've been on it for a while, but I've got like some bitch being like, yo, okay, right, okay, good old Jerry, okay. Can this go quicker, please? Like, can I just start the battle anyway? But I'm still going to be able to top of it. Oh my god. Okay. I don't want to read all this, I don't care. I just play stuff at random, like 2 flying rogues. Let's go. Alright. Get your troops down, guys, and make it the best ones you have possible, because it's level 1, which is the hardest. And then we get him back to this. Just cornered a crowd at one of his gigs. Oh no, killed him. How's that not? Well, it's cool. You suck as Bender. Yeah, Bender Rodriguez from Futurama. So, let me just check. I think I've bought everything. Oh, no, I haven't. I still had some of these. Ooh, that's some thunder and shit.
Give it to him!
I don't know if that was loud enough for you guys to hear, but that was a crack of thunder, man. That was good. Oh shit, I pressed wrong button.
Nobody messes with the key! No! Bravo! That's a lot of whatever they are.
Not much longer.
Uh-oh.
What can unlock the gates?
The glowing indentations are obviously keyholes.
They are?
Oh shit.
Oh, sure, I see it now. Where are the keys?
Your own opinion, Zero's the best one. Story's just so good. Okay, nice. Jesus. You did the first fight and hate the combat system so much, right? The same combat system 7. still have a lot of side stuff to look fair. At least you know the adventure's not fully over. Shit. Oh, I'm a little bit down. No, don't run, save me.
Come down here and say it.
Oh, shit, I got... That was my fault, I needed a team. Where the fuck are you, lads?
Help me!
What the hell are you? Could you get out of the way, please? I need to help all my team members. They're all down. I'm playing Medic Sim right now.
Get out of here!
Oh. Listen, did you bitches get up?
Ooh, man!
Find some cover!
Get out of here!
For some of the Snoop changing this new battle system from the other games, so the story is still connected. Ah, okay, right. Because yeah, I've got 7. No, not 7. Sorry, I've got 0. But I think that's the only one I actually own. I know all the others are on Game Pass, but
Could be trouble. Stand clear! Stand clear!
Hey, over here. Little help? Yo, little help?
oh. So the first year I played, it was an amazing story. Ah, motherfucker. Yeah, I know they're meant to be pretty fucking sick.
Let's put our heads together.
Well, good enough that I think both, yeah, what, Ensmo and Mojo, you're both like basically running through that shit, like the whole series. You left the main stories in Yakuza games and they're generally pretty serious and dark, but it wasn't until last year you learned to appreciate how awesome the side missions are, so wacky and weirdness. Oh, and Joyce Takame voiced the main dude. That's cool. He's alright, gaze.
What can unlock the gate?
The glowing indentations are
These are
obviously
good. These are
evil.
good.
They are?
These Ebenezer are good.
Oh, sure. I see it now.
Where are the keys then?
Excuse me, sir, I'm leaving. Also, there is a storm, so hopefully my electricity won't go or anything like that. It's not normal for it to do that, but you never know.
Flash it! Sorry behind. That's the granddaddy of mad ideas, kids.
Wait a minute.
Alright, one down.
Find some cover.
I took one out by myself, and these other 3 haven't even got one halfway down yet. Hasn't even got his mask up yet. Like, what have I been playing at?
The strength is failing.
It's on your left. Behind you. On a piece of that one.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna need another shower.
Come on, guys. Let's put our heads together.
Are we not done? I thought we'd done. Seems like we're done. So for Kira chopping for Kira dead forever, never come back. Oh no. Maybe electricity already went. The storm is the only thing keeping it all going. Yeah, good point. Maybe don't touch any of the metal stuff in your house for now. Wait, no, but it's fine. You have to do science. Like science would do you.
That's got to be the key.
Alright. Ow! What? Oh, little fucking baby bastards again.
Here they come.
Incoming. Look behind you. It's on your left. That's got to be the key.
Let him have it!
Get behind something.
Oh, was that fully crashed?
Ow there. Run! You gotta think of something. Use your head, kid. Who's there?
Wait, how is he down? Let's come up. Is that the key? We good?
may be possible to harness their interdimensional cranial energy source.
Who said intracranial energy source? Oh, these are the key. Oh, okay, I get it. I was just smashing everything. I thought smashing was the key in itself, you know?
Come on, guys, let's put our heads together.
Yeah, put your heads together and just let me do it all by myself. Yeah, yeah. Get in there. Son of a bitch. Is this not the key? What are the rules?
Light 'em up. Oh. Ow.
Come on, guys, let's put our heads together. It's on your left.
Multiple contact. To the right.
Gotta think of something.
Oh,
Use your head,
Jesus.
kid. Use theirs.
Baby pirates, yeah, right. Baby Chobot. Is Buckleby ever coming? Oh man, yeah, honestly, yeah. I might go on him tonight. I might have to just retire Buckleby at this point, because yeah, I haven't been on for a while.
That's it.
Not much longer.
On your left.
That's trouble. It may be possible to harness their interdimensional cranial energy source.
It probably should have been struggled by now anyway. A few MS did get let go over inactively. He got lucky to stay right there. Okay.
On the right.
At least say something to John Brace again and retire. Yeah, no, that's it, yeah. I mean, I probably will be back on him. It's just I know, like, you kind of need someone a bit more full time on it. Oh, shit. And because there's a lot to do with the taco shop now, like, Ernest is kind of the one that I always default to. Well, he's always going to be my main one anyway, I guess, but...
Look out! Above you!
Gotta think of
Once a month would be a good start. I mean, yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah.
Use theirs.
Pretty time since Buckleby has done any reports. Yeah, well, the last, like, 1 or 2 times I've been on, like, there was just nothing going on, even. Like, nothing to save people.
Stay on it.
I'm on your side. It may be possible to harness their interdimensional cranial energy source.
So it's not... Oh, you just stand here, guys. I'll figure it out, don't worry. Might EMS after you, don't it? Fair play. Yeah, I've had a little less time recently, obviously, like,
You suck.
online and shit. But,
Use theirs.
yeah. I haven't played Buckleby in a while. Wait, am I even doing this right? I'm guessing not, because nothing's happening.
The kid's on to something.
Oh, that one actually went in, okay. So it was just I did put this one in the wrong side.
Come on, guys, let's put our heads together.
Jesus. And no, it's still fully open, like other people can work there kind of thing. But if there's no one working there, no one can buy food there kind of thing, but that's how I think it should be
Hey,
also
to
anyway.
go.
Great. Those fellas turned out to be pretty helpful.
This team can play, no doubt about it.
Exciting.
This team, man.
Somehow
This
risky.
team. Can we go?
Wait, it's Ilsa.
Ew.
It's Peck.
Can we blast him? Just one's really hard. Nobody's gonna know.
Easy, Venkman. Everything points to Peck being a pawn.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
It's the mayor.
No, Ray, it's not. It's Evo Shandor.
Shandor
shit.
possessed the mayor, turned Peck on us to slow us down.
You ever gone online and
and
someone's just in
when
your
we shut
taco
down
shop?
his Mandela before he could get fully juiced, he
No,
hijacked
I've not
our
turned up and there's
out
already
of
been
the
someone
containment
in there, unless
as
there's
an
like
alternate energy
Hatter's
source.
or Jesse's characters potentially. Or Herschel. There's maybe 1 or 2 times I've been there and Herschel's been
Wait,
around.
what? Who says that?
But beyond that,
What's the
no.
girl
But
have
quite
to do
often I'll be in a taco shop and people will just turn up. Like I won't even have like posted taco shop open or anything like that. People will just turn up and be like, hey, you're here.
I did, but he failed me. Twice. How he earned the title The Destroyer is beyond
Failed
me.
you twice. That is pretty bad.
Anyway, I thought to myself, why worship a god when you can actually become one?
Slime him.
Becoming a god would just be a nuisance. Lots to do. You're gonna make our hero character start wrestling hand and outside and get paid by Burger Shot. Go for it, they'll pay you in human meat.
The whole swarm.
Get out of here!
He's too powerful. It'll take all of our streams.
No meat is all you can eat anymore. Once you get the hunger, ain't nothing you can do. Oh, maybe we got to destroy these. Yeah, right.
Step 1.
Are they all down? Well, shit.
Hey, over here.
Whites in their eyes, kid.
There's literally 5 of us and all 4 of you are down.
Okay, keep your shirt on.
Anybody? Good idea.
Almost there.
Good idea. It's fake. Hey, look what the new guy.
Beat him down. Let's get a capture scream on him. He's through. Now deactivate your pulse, and we'll cross the streams with the blast function.
I
Cross.
can't shut mine down, Ray.
Oh, no.
Me too.
Keep your shirt on,
neither.
pal.
I
We're
mean,
just having
Who
a nap.
decided to reinforce these shoulder straps? Yeah!
Oh, wow.
Hey, Shandor, where's your destructor form now? Leave it in your other suit?
We're in his realm now, dude.
I have chosen. I am the Destructor.
Oh.
I am the Architect.
It's a pretty nice architectural building, but I mean, I don't really use it. Like a cathedral room? A ballroom to dance in, maybe?
Was someone waking out of their nap?
Oh.
Oh no.
Ah, watch out for glass.
The architect? That's not so scary. The contractor, that's what kills you.
Peter, you don't understand. He's the architect, and he controls Ghost World.
And he can come into our world.
Ghost World. Ooh.
They have automatic pencils. I don't...
I will pay.
They will eat your soul.
Start anew. I will fill your seas with concrete and stone.
Let's clear some of this out of the way for him.
Whoa,
Hey,
take a
12
break.
points.
Do you ever shut up?
Yeah. No! Listen!
I will pierce your world with girders of steel and panes of glass.
I already have that. Literally every city.
That's just mean supervillain threats, Ray.
Yeah.
All those guys talk like that.
I will crush your
Oh, hello. There he is.
weight of my
This is just a tribute. Gotta believe me. Wish you were there.
creation under my own.
Hey, come back. Oh, hello. Where you go? Oh!
Don't let it power up.
Don't let it recharge.
How are you going to stop it?
Keep it coming.
Goddamn nerds.
Hey, over here. Little help? Yo, little help?
Yeah, Satan.
Blasted.
Flying skulls! Flying skulls! Look out!
Since when have flying skulls ever hurt anybody?
We've got to get through this shielding.
It's growing stronger. More.
Is this the final boss? I have no idea. It could be.
Give it to him.
This is the dude we've been trying to send back into like his own realm. So I assume this is kind of is the final boss.
It's growing
But
stronger.
it's kind of, I mean, oh shit! Someone actually, I could have grabbed something there. Maybe I could have grabbed his shielding. Just these.
Could be trouble.
Yeah, if it's the final boss battle, there isn't much to the fight at the moment, really. Oh shit.
Hey, more trouble.
If this final boss for the next game, not sure actually. Yeah, well, yeah, shit, we'll have to see. Like, if this is the final boss and how long it takes me to finish it. Oh, fucking hell.
Don't let it power up.
Sorry.
Don't let it recharge.
Yeah, stop recharging. Illegal move. Illegal move! I'm shooting you in the face. How are you charging?
The strength is fading.
Uh-oh.
It's on your left.
You son of a bitch. Come my way.
Help me.
No, wrong.
Get behind something. Give it to him.
Find your fucking mother if you don't shut up. I can't remember if it's the last one, but it's definitely the end there, yeah, okay.
I'm hit.
Run! That's the stuff. Shielding itself.
Don't let it recharge.
Don't let up.
Can't blow that up? Okay, cool.
He screwed up a hornet's nest, kid. Up high.
Keep your
Oh.
shirt on.
Yow!
Oh shit.
Close.
Take a look at Avalanche announcement when you get a chance. There's been a few updates, but you can see the home menu when you're dead now. Oh, okay, that's cool. So you can actually see like, yeah, if there's police or like an ambulance to come save you kind of shit.
Hey, over here.
Fuck, I got greedy. I was like trying to just finish him off because we just keep respawning his health there.
Keep it coming.
Shit. Okay, I'll check the thing and see what update's been there. Oh, yep, that's that. Oh yeah, we've got stuff in the beginning, right?
shielding.
It's getting stronger.
Keep it coming. Now where?
Oh, hello. He's over it.
Blast it!
Flying skulls! Flying skulls! Look out!
We've got to get through this shielding.
It's growing stronger. Pour it on.
Rude. Uses fire.
There's a new one.
I hear you're making my way over.
Ow.
Behind you.
Don't let it power up.
Don't let it recharge.
Give it to him.
On your left. Here they come.
Incoming. Let him have it. Hey, more trouble. Light him up.
Right in the face.
Keep it going.
Damn, I was nowhere near that. That was completely ignored all the ads. All the ads.
Just one
We've
second.
got to get through this shielding.
It's growing
The,
stronger.
oh, the ADD. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. ADD. Yeah. I was gonna shoot for his armor,
Sorry,
but
behind.
I'm so sorry behind. Okay, fine. I mean, mirror what they say. They just say it a million times, so you start tuning out.
Okay, now get a scan.
Random
On
mobs.
there.
Find some cover.
Running in a pack.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like, oh, I see what you mean. Like all the additional bad guys kind of thing. Yeah, not
Give it to 'em.
just ignoring all like the little books and skulls that are flying at me and shit. Yeah. Come on, eyes on the prize, baby. Okay, cool.
It's shielding itself.
Don't let it recharge.
That's the stuff. You got it!
Anybody?
Look out, on your left.
Don't let up!
Oh shit.
That's a lot of whatever they are.
Can someone come save me, please? Oh, you're down too? Oh, that's not great. That guy's gonna recharge his health too.
Need some help here.
Well, shit.
Hey,
Okay. This is the one. This is the one.
Flying skulls! Flying skulls! Look out!
It's using shielding.
It's getting stronger.
Keep it coming. power up.
Don't let it recharge.
You're almost there.
That's it. They're bringing some thunder.
My emotions!
Alright.
My emotions!
Shielding itself.
Don't let it recharge.
Coming back. Yeah.
Aim high. Where'd it go? Light 'em up.
Hold on. It's protecting itself.
Don't let it recharge.
When I say don't let it recharge, I mean, I can only assume that if I'm not doing this, it charges more. Because it's still recharging.
Blast it. Sorry behind.
Up high. Moving. Scanner for the guide now.
Hit them. Not time. Cross the streams.
Okay. Ooh, there we go. Ready? Stream rate is ready. I'll deal with that
Eat
just
gods
after.
for breakfast. I'm deactivating the cross-stream governor. I never thought I'd say this again. Cross the streams.
I think we always do this. Say it again. Dead.
We eat gods for breakfast?
Too much, you think?
No, I liked it.
She didn't say pizza is shit. That'd be disgusting.
I've got you.
Get me down from here. Please,
New guy.
I'm begging you. Let
Your
me
call.
down.
Oof. That'd have been painful.
This is not the last you will see of me.
It is, because they won't make another game. Well, maybe they will, but I doubt it.
The Ghostbusters. Hey, fellas. What are you doing here? What am I doing here? Oh, where is here?
There it is, boys.
You were the victim of a trans-dimensional possession, Your Honor.
What's that mean?
An evil ghost was walking around in your body for a few months.
Whoa. Did anyone notice? Well, how's my approval rating?
Well, you got reelected.
By the way,
Oh,
you were the
shakalaka!
descendant of Shandor.
Yeah, I kinda got that. What?
Hey, Slimer.
Bankman!
Oh shit. Get ready to bust, Joe.
Something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call?
Bam, bam, bam. Is that all they're allowed? Copyright? That would still probably get me DMCA'd. I was hoping for the whole track at least because of that. But fucking A. That is the end of the game. That was cool. Not long, but I can see where they like would have. Oh, Troy Baker was in that. Cool. I could see where like that could have been a movie for sure. Like you can see how they made it for a game, but yeah, I could see how they could have had the actual main story beat as a movie. That would have been cool. I've seen the music video production, the bustin', 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 bustin'. Makes me feel good, feel good. That one, or you something completely different? Head of Texture and Development Department, Elena Tarnovskaya. Texture artist, Alexei Konov, texture artist, Monster. Alright. Nice. If SR are on, you'll send it. They are on, yeah, feel free to. Yeah, we'll put them back on for
Means we might be headed by one too many Ghostbusters in New York.
I think if this is one I'm thinking of,
We're
it's
not gonna
it's
fire
yeah,
him after everything
the
he's
one
done.
No, of course not. Lewis
busted
got
in the
indications.
Ghostbusters remix.
I think
Dope
we're
tune. If
prepared
not,
to
I'm excited to see what it is. I
offer
mean, excited to see
potentially
what
lucrative
that is.
Ghostbusters franchise in either Chicago, Los Angeles, or Cincinnati. I'll pick.
So, are you ready to expand the Ghostbusters family on a semi-equitable basis and be your own boss?
And we're a very cool.
Well played, Jabroni. I was hoping it was the
Financing
game,
is
not
available.
just that.
So, Cadet,
the man, there
what
was
do
some
you say?
genuinely difficult bits in that for fucking sure. You do suck. But there was some hard bits in there. Also, I mean, they didn't make it was some of it was harder because they just didn't explain what you actually meant to do. Like it was just like they'd be like, "Yeah, the newbie's on something." You'd be like, "The fuck am I doing? I'm just shooting everything and anything at the moment." Original music by Carl Richards and Chris Wickwood. Nice. Well done. They made the controls a lot better, made it smoother, 60 frames a second, so beat yourself up too bad. Nah, they didn't. Don't tell him that. Nah, Mojo, you suck. Okay, good. You were on a controller as well. I was using mouse and keyboard. If I was having to use a controller for that, I don't know if it has like auto lock on controller, but that'd have been fucking horrible on controller. So if I can beat it, it must be a baby game. I mean, I'd like to try and argue that fact, but it's true. If I can beat it, there's a good chance that everyone can beat it. Better than you, Mojo. Like, I bet you don't even have like that many games. I have more games than I can't even stretch as far as I need to show you that. I've played Dark Souls. I played it. I mean, I'm done with Dark Souls. You know, that was, you know, I played it. Whatever, I was done. Yeah, didn't complete it, but I did play it. I'm definitely done with it. You just didn't play Rocket League. It's been a while since I've been really on it. I wouldn't mind doing some more, but I don't. Well, Bakura I know isn't around tonight because his internet's down. Carl isn't about at the moment, at least. You're trying to come back a little more than the exploration of Dark Souls. If it's more linear, you enjoy the game more. Fair enough. MPT baby, how you doing, my man? And yeah, like Dark Souls was just there's a lot repeating. Mucka my girl, how you doing? Mario Rabbids. I have a Game Boy Advance maybe in my like garage outhouse type thing potentially. I don't think they had Mario Rabbids on that. Last time I played Rocket League, it was you were more than rusty. Yeah, same, man. It's fine like doing Rumble, but when we played the actual matches, it was like normal standards. It was actually quite hard. You play for Lucio Ball? I mean, I have Overwatch, but it's not installed. And I'm not great at Overwatch. I'm pretty bad. Like, you know how bad I am at Overwatch when I say that my main is pretty much I want to say Muskrat. It's not Muskrat. Junkrat. That's his name, right? Junkrat. Yeah. Basically, that's how bad I am. Junkrat's my main with the noob tube. Snatchback switch. That's a weird sentence. Snatchback switch. I've got Mario Rabbids, but not played it yet. Looking forward to it though, because you heard it was an unexpected hit. And you gave so Bakura actually has Enzo's Rabbids. Okay. So Tim Flynn, he did really good at being SVP of sales. Yeah, IMO. Look at all those songs I used. Huh. Crazy. Yeah, you gave them all. Oh, I suppose you just have them anyway, right? So. Alright, well, that was that. What about the extras? Okay. Oh shit, is that? That is that. Okay. What video she got for me? Oh, just those ones. Alright, well, that's us done on Ghostbusters then. So, what I'm going to do is. Actually, I'll exit that now. We'll exit Ghostbusters, which, by the way, was a fun game. Like, if you haven't played it and you're a fan of the Ghostbusters game, I'll totally suggest getting it. Like,